Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Papaya, 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 pop. A happy Hatchingtide to you, friend. Your exquisitely decorations you see about your liking? Ah, but where are my manners? I am Gili Aliapo, and I oversee the centerpiece of the celebration, the gloriously extravagant egg hunt. You are an adventurer, are you not? If it wouldn't be too bold of me, might I ask your name? It's Kalanu. Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing all right. Do 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 do. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Do 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 do. Da, da, ha. All right, Kalanu. What a lovely and festive ring to it. But where was I? Ah, yes, the egg hunt. Tradition began several years ago, after I was blessed with a vision by the 12 archons of ages past. As it happens, I was visited by a most curious dream again this year. In it, brave adventurers, not unlike yourself, were going about town, handing out decorative eggs in the company of, chickens and odd-looking rabbits. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Boy. Get some. Aye. People messing around with us light. There we go. Much better. Truth be told, I have struggled to grasp its true meaning. Still, if the past is any guide, the best way to get to the bottom of it is for us to recreate the image from my dream and see what good fortune it may bring. To that end, I invited Master Paulin, Limsa preeminent chicken farmer, and his flock here to Gridania. Furthermore, placed an order for a full fluffle of rabbit-esque mammoths, resembling the ones from my dream. We gave, however, a bit of a snag. It would appear the hens have not yet gotten acclimated to the new environment, and they've been raising quite a ruckus, making it nigh impossible to retrieve the eggs they've laid. Might you be willing to lend us a hand? This sounds exciting! And that little cheer to go along with it. Alrighty, now that's a man after my own heart. You'll be compensated handsomely for spectacular rewards, of course. That one perhaps needs some work. In any case, Master Paulin's chickens are being cooped up at Great Lone Brewery. Might I ask you to travel there and give them a look. Our friend Nonota works there as well. Is that Nonata? I would be most grateful if you could assure that she's not overly harried. Alrighty, here we go. Oh no, here we go. Nonata? There's something you need? Pray forgive me. I'm feeling terribly exhausted at the moment. Oh boy, this is going to be a running gag, I can tell it. Julie sent you to help? Well, that is appreciated. In that case, allow me to explain. Oh boy, there goes my internet. It is true that we've been having trouble rounding up all the eggs. We have faced a more pressing concern. The Gorway has been invaded by bizarre, fluffy creatures. What's more, they're not content to just run around and make mischief. Why, they're tormenting the chickens and trying to steal the eggs for themselves. Ooh, that's a cute hat. Needless to say, that has only driven the chickens into more of a tizzy. It has been a veritable battlefield. Master Paulin is doing all he can to keep the creatures contained, but even he seems just about at wit's end. Wah! Wah! What the f- What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is this? Oh my god. Lost. See, Master Pawn, he has our last line of defense been breached. Oh, the poor man. Boing, boing, boing. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Shree, shree. What the? Moth bunny? Okay. Egods, that's one of them. Our fearsome invaders from God's nowhere. Good heavens, they both look like they're about to out for blood. What are we gonna do? Don't look at me. What the fuck? Well, let's see. Perhaps you could attempt to soothe them. Click gently or some such. Yes, do give it a go. And remember, close observation of both parties is key to successful mediation. You do it! I don't want to! You crazy Lala! Ay, ay, ay. And I'm naked. Drawing upon your extensive experience in confronting myriad savage beasts, you gaze into the two bloodthirsty creatures intently, taking in their every move and facial expression. What the hell is this game? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Time for some EFC. Aors and fried chicken. Chicken and the bunny stand at odds, neither willing to give an ilm in their grudge match. Or so you assess this situation. How fascinating. The chicken is understandably on his guard, fearing that the rabbit is targeting its eggs. But could it be that the bunny too harbors some resentment of its own? Of course. Bunnies also stand for Easter, especially the bouncing kind. Now that I think about it, the creature bears the most uncanny resemblance to the rabbits Geely described from her dream. I did some research on my own before you arrived. According to the tomes, it is so rare a creature that many consider it simply a myth. Have you any chance encountered anything similar during your travels? I don't think so. Never seen anything like it. I see. Hardly surprised, after all. Very few have ever actually seen one in the flesh. Oh, incidentally, the most unique creatures are known in certain parts as happy bunnies. There is something about their long ears, fluffy tails, the hip-hoppity manner that brings a smile to one's face, yes? Why, legend has it that simply encountering one is a sure sign that good fortune is headed your way. While they are not precisely the same creature, perhaps their most unique guest will have similarly auspicious effects upon us. You there, Mr. Bunny. If you're truly happy at heart, your compatriots of legend, might you not take peace with these fine chickens and cooperate with us to make this year's festivities an extravaganza of merriment and good cheer? Yahoo! Waha! Oh. But this won't do. Why, our harbinger of happiness is fleeing from our very grasp, and our last chicken is running off with it. Something must be done! If Chili's dreams are to be trusted, I've never known them to be anything but. Those bunnies are their unique power are the key to make this year's Hatchingtide festivities a rousing success. I beg of you, friend, follow those creatures. They may lead you to their fellow escapees. I'll do the same with just as soon as I see Master Pollen's wounds. Okay. I wasn't able to make out where they were headed. No doubt there was an eyewitness or two nearby. Pray gather what information you can and round up the little critters the best you are able. We can rendezvous back in town with Geely. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, that was a sight if I ever saw one. Bizarre looking bunnies and chickens racing by me as if possessed. We're headed over that way, towards New Gridania. I can only hope they don't cause too much of a stir in town. I hope not either. Let's see here. Patrolman. See here. Chickens and rabbits? They're headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. Go after them if you like. The adders don't pay nearly enough for me to get mixed up in all this. Lazy! L-A-Z-Y, lazy. chickens got pretty mean. Goodness. What the? Okay. Bright-eyed girl. Chickens and rabbits? Oh, I saw an army of them running off to the Carline Canopy. Let's see here. I check them. She is a little cutie. Here we go. Hatchingtide helpmeet. In a bunny outfit. Huff, huff. How do they get around so fast on those tiny legs? I'm not cut out for this. Well, get out of that bunny outfit. What's that? They're where now? Good gods! Understand, I'll list the services of an able adventurer right away. Got 2 able adventurers right here. Matrons, teach, don't sneak up on me like... Wait a moment. Are you perchance an adventurer? Maybe. Donata sent you in search of bunnies, you say? How fortuitous. Link Pearl just called... That was from her. She tasked me with doing the very same. That's between you and me, however. I've yet to catch a single one. And I was running after them. Their friends started showing up one after the next. And before I knew it, a veritable legion of them had hopped their way to Tutorialswood. Fear there's way too many for the 2 of us to handle alone. I'll go on and call for reinforcements. Could I trouble you to go on ahead to the nearest planks? According to Nonata, there's where they were last sighted. In the meantime, I'll do my best to rally others to our cause. Now go quickly, friend. The fate of this year's Hatchingtide hangs in the balance. Alrighty. La la ho! I gotta hurry, hurry, hurry. Join fate. Oh, there we go. Papaya, papaya. Cluck, cluck. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Papaya. Watashi wa gambate. Hee hee. Here we go. Gold medal. Now back to Gili. Papaya, 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 papaya. Alrighty, here we go. This over a tiny bit. Oh, Kalanu, say no more. I've heard everything. My sincere apologies for all the trouble we had put you through, but let it suffice to say your efforts have all but saved this year's Hatchingtide from disaster. Some stragglers are still running about, but we've captured the better part of both flocks. Nonata, Master Paulin, and my colleagues should be able to round up the rest in due time. But there's even more good news. It seems the exercise went a long way to soothe our savage chickens, and we've retrieved eggs in abundance to decorate. Here we go again. Nonata, Master Pollen, allow me to thank you for your efforts. As well, I was just sharing the happy tidings with Kalanu here. Alrighty, here we go. Wait, this is perchance one of those happy bunnies here that was the source of the whole hullabaloo? Why, they're truly the spitting image of the little creatures that came to me in my vision. Seeing how calm and well-behaved it is now, I scarcely believe it gave you such trouble. Your other chickens are resting easy now, I gather. Not quite. No worries there, Gili, my dear. My birds have spent all their nervous energy and are as relaxed now as I've ever seen them. Why, after their little spat, seems they come to a mutual understanding with their fluffy new friends. happy to say that the rabbits too are now obeying our attendants with scarcely a beep of argument. And wouldn't you know it, just before one of them handed us this crystal. Ooh, new pop rock. Could it be? Why, they are truly the harbingers of happiness and good fortune. Why do they have to use harbinger? That's usually a negative context with that word. I have a good feeling about this, Kalanu. Do come back later so I can fill you in on the details, yes? Needless to say, I'll have a special something for you as a token of thanks for your services. As for now, I must prepare for the festivities. In the meantime, could I trouble you to lead these little fellows through the streets and join them in handing out eggs to the townspeople? If my dreams are any guide, it will surely bring no end of smiles to one and all. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Sounds like a bat sound effect. So that means they're part bat, part rabbit, and part moth. Well, aren't we all so eager? That's what I like to see. And with that, I best be putting our fine decorative touches on these eggs. Whenever you're ready, just say the word. Caw! Here we go. Already know Nutta. Ready to start handing out some eggs? Lovely. In that case, here you go. Pray, take our little friends along and spread happiness the whole city over. Okie dokie. Boing, boing, boing. Where will you hand out eggs? By Nofica's altar, the Botanist Guild, or the markets? By the altar. That's a nice little comfy waterfall setting. Here we go. Here you go. Enjoy, you two. Uh-oh. Two bunnies? Oh, I know that staff. I know it. It's Kane. And those are two guards, I guess. Greetings, Kalanu. It is always a pleasure to have you here in Gridania, and 'twould seem you befriended some rather charming little helpers. My, what a lovely egg! How very kind of you. And there's a most toothsome-looking cake inside. Do stop by the canopy when we're finished here, and I've a brew that will accompany it perfectly. What? Mother Mione? I should enjoy that indeed. Oh no, on behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you and your little colleagues for making this year's Hatchingtide so memorable. Once your work is concluded, I hope you have time to relax and take in the cheer of the season. That'd be nice. You and your new friends are welcome to stop by for a cup of tea as well, should the mood strike you. Though I dare say you ought to claim a table sooner rather than later. These sweets will draw adventurers by the droves. Yep. Alrighty, here we go. Boingo, boingo, boingo. Oh man, this is cute. Papaya, 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 papaya. Alrighty, here we go. Bum, 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 ba-da-da, bum, bum, bum. Welcome back, Kalanu. How did you and your little friends fare? Splendid to hear. At first I feared that my dream might bring chaos and confusion to the realm this year, but thanks to you, I do believe we can declare this year's egg hunt a rousing success. Oh, but how could I forget? In recognition of your tireless efforts on our behalf, my fellow dreamers and I have prepared a very special Hatchingtide present just for you. Ooh. I get a present, da-dee-da-dee-da-da, la-la, happy. Happy la la. Ooh, the mammoth. Procured mammoths from the Goldsmith Guild from the festivities. This is one of them. Sadly, it was completely lifeless from the moment it arrived. It seemed the core had come loose and fallen out on the way here. Would you believe it? I slipped in that crystal the little bunny gave me, and in an instant, its tail puffed up and roared back to life. Okay. Aw. Here we go. I'm quite confident it will bring its caretaker nothing but good fortune and smiles galore. I'd very much like for the person to be you, Kalanu. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Aw. Thank you. Now for all the hard work is done, I do hope that you'll have a chance to relax and enjoy the festivities for yourself. They've only just begun after all, and should you find yourself in the mood to help us out, hand out some more eggs, simply say the word. Alrighty, here we go. Hippity hoppity happily. Do 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 do. Ba-do, ba-do, boom. There we go. Come on.